we need a couple things. How's everybody doing this morning? Good morning. Let me get my YouTube channel set up. See if we're even on YouTube. Yes, we are. How's everybody doing? 662 likes yesterday. 3,232 views. That's funny. That's not accurate. Let me grab. Today is Tuesday the 18th. Does anybody have any questions for me this morning? And there we go. Now we should be live over here. All right, I think we're set. No, we're not set over here. Good morning, everybody on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Live. Yeah, there we go. Now we're on TikTok. Good morning, Lazarus and Ice Bullet. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Marley Mar. Mike Jones, 808. John Parker, what's up, John? Flacco, number 1. Michael Brown, what's up, Mike? Freezing here in Ohio, and snow is coming. Last week, I was in the Bahamas. I'm missing that. That's funny, John. Oh, my goodness. Did you cruise down? Or I think he flew down. Bahamas. Goes Ohio. Well, you'd have to fly to wherever. Anywho, feel you on that one. My sister and her husband are coming down to our area for 3 months. They're going to be down here for 3 months from Ohio. So obviously they're a little retired at this point. Good morning, Joe Biga. Flew all the way down. Yeah, only made sense. Well, cruising's really pretty. Telling you, John. Let me see something real quick. Well, anywho, doing too many things over here. Okay, where were we? I don't care about that one. Let's see. We're doing a cruise next. Nice, John. Yeah, cruising is just a blast. I hadn't been in forever, and they just, damn. People, I don't like cruises. Too crowded. No, it's not. And no, the ships aren't too big. And yes, it's beautiful. And yes, it's gorgeous. Yes, it's nothing but fun. Anybody wants to sponsor me from a cruise ship place, I would definitely. Royal Caribbean is what we cruise on. All right. Did we get a flip around to the 30-second or 1-minute blue line last night? Anybody know? John or Mike or Joe? Anyone pay attention? Did we get the flip up to the 1-minute blue line? Why is Hump, whoever look like Henry, we're not chatting after the live, buddy, but welcome to the channel. What's up, Aussie Trader? Let me do a real quick check then if we had any of the little push up yet or not. If we haven't, it does matter. Let's see. Good morning, Crash. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a not a former state bench press champ. I still have the record, one of the records, state of Georgia. Millionaire. Yeah, well, yeah, that's been the free signal. Yep, I try to give out free signals. Good morning, Crash. Morning, Stacy. All right. So what? I'm not sure what we have going on here. Let's see what this is about. 15 seconds. Let's see. To me, it looks like it may have. Let me see something here. I know we were focusing on US 30 and YM1 yesterday, but not today. Let's see. Okay, so yes, it did. Okay, so it did. Good morning, Kirk. Good morning, Ken. Good morning, Elizabeth. Morning, George. Stacy and Crash again. Good morning, everybody on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook. What's that about? Stop. All right. So to answer my own question, yes, we had touchdown last night, evidently. To the 1 minute blue lines, but let's see if we get a nice little call out right now. No, don't like it. All right. Minute. Sell. 1 minute sell. I'm going to give you guys a call out on all 6 indices that we follow every day. 20 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour, 45. Yep, all 40. My call out yesterdays were 100% accurate. I left you in, by the way. All right, let's do that 1 hour. Done. 2 hour. So, okay. 90 minute. Oh, we have touchdown to the 90 minute blue line. All right. All right. And 2 hour. 30 minute, he's saying. Let's see. Yeah, well, it's definitely the fill in the gap, but how low is the fill in the gap? Looks to me to be definitely 15. 15-minute sell. 15-minute sell stop towards the 2-hour blue line on all indices. Take profit 24,374 for NAS, for example. US 30, $45,962.69 for US 30. Oh. US 30 is below its 90-minute. You go, Crash. What's up, Neville? What's up, Jake? Let's take a look at. What is today? All right. Thank you, George. Thank you, Crash. Morning, Nev. Morning, Jake. All right. Thank you, John. All right. So we have a 60-minute. We have the 45-minute. 120 is not there yet. Now we'll see the 90-minute. So let's go ahead and flip this out of here then. If you hadn't noticed, you can program these to whichever ones you like. Let me just see something where this falls. There we go. So this is the 90-minute above. And then 90-minute below for ES1. Good job. I like that, Crash. All right. Oh, I didn't put that in order. My bad. Hold on 1 second. This will be. We'll see it move over one. I don't care if there's any news this morning. I'm not trading it. Don't want to know. Don't care to know. There we go. Much better. Sell to NAS's 90-minute blue line. NQ1's blue line, 90-minute blue line, and SPX 90-minute blue line. Okay. Now, we've already had the 1 second, 5 second, all the way up to looked like it hit the 1 minute last night. But I think it's going to do it again. So let me see what I can find for us. Buy stop. Let me see. Should you guys still enter off the 4-hour? Can we get something better? Look for any buy stop you can find. Here, let me see something here. US 30 demo, 10 seconds. Yep, we hit the 1 minute. It went to 30 second. Hit the 1 minute. Then 2-hour sell stop to the blue lines. Then, okay, let's see what my 2 hours were, if that's what we're barking at. Yeah, did exactly what I said. Arched up, 2-hour sell, came back down. Now, recalling it. 15-minute sell stop, all indices. I told you where we go for US 30 and NAS. And then after we're done playing around with those things, $12-hour daily buy stop NAS. Enter off of any faster Buy stop you see off the 1 second, 5 second, 10 seconds, just take the trade. Demo trade only.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
And you can also enter off of, because I'm sure this has been a lot of hours now since we last talked. 7 hour. Yeah, we can definitely, let me see, about 9 hour. Yeah, we can do 10 hour maybe. Yeah. Is it crossed unders? Yellow under, green on the 10. It is. Oh, it is not on the 12 hour. It is a 12-hour daily buy, but you could enter off the 10-hour orange line for NAS, NQ1, SPX, and ES1. So feel free to do that demo trade.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
For argument's sake, it's hard to see on this. You can enter somewhere. Well, it's going to change as this falls. It's going to come down with you. But at any rate, follow it down. A rough estimate for you guys for entry would be like 24,880, but just follow the rules. I know you guys are so lazy, you don't want to look at anything or do anything yourselves, some of you, but this is the orange line on NAS. Well, we could look at NQ1, it's even easier. NQ1, and the NQ1 is the orange lines below, the yellow's below the green, and the orange is here. So now when these start to hook over on the 10 hour, this will look. You're going to see price action hook down like this, hook up, hook up. Now, and that's your orange line. So this is what it's going to do for all the indices, especially NQ1, NAS, SPX, ES1. This is what you're going to see. You're going to see this price action fall, I think, a good bit harder and stronger here. It's going to fall down. It's going to hook and come back up. It's going to form a mammary gland right here. You're going to see it. Let me show you. I'll draw this out a little bit thicker so you can see it. So your look is going to be of this. When this hooks backs around, the rules are we have to have pull away from wherever we're entering from. So the NQ1, okay, you have to have the pull away. So what does that mean? You'll see the line, the orange line here. Then you'll see the price action is pulled away a good bit away from the line. So when you see that, you could re-enter the trade off of whatever time period I'm telling you to enter off of. If I'm telling you can enter off a 10 hour, you can, but you have to wait for the erect, whatever you want to call it, headlight trading, where this is going to look like that. So price action does this little hook around, little half moon. Then there's the erect part of the half moon. And then, yeah, and then this will come back up and touch, and that's when you'd re-enter in. So if you're entering off of the NQ1, you should wait for this to occur, the pull off to occur, the pull away to occur, and then enter back in. Okay, now let me show you what a lot of you guys get stuck in doing. This is what a lot of you guys do. Watch, I'm going to zoom in real hard. Okay. NQ1 is the same for all the indices. Good morning, Teray Edwards. Morning, Sam. Morning, John. This is what a bad habit is. You do this, and that's pulled away pretty good, actually. This is a perfect prime example of what you do. This one right here at the 10 hour. You'll say you're going to, let me make that thinner. See this right here? Oh, I entered the trade. This isn't a pull away and hook up. You can clearly see that the yellow is not below the green right here. So you can't enter the trade, not off the 10 hour. Now you could enter that trade off of like we were doing the 15 second, 20 second, 30 second for sure. Morning, persistent. So I hope you all are catching the nuances here. You do not want to get the same, you do not want, well, I'm not going to argue. This one you can't take because the yellow is not below the green. This one you can't take because the yellow is not below the green. This one you can't take because the yellow is not below the green. Now on the 10 hour, you could take the trade if this goes above that orange line. It did pull away pretty good. I don't even mind this one. I actually kind of like this one. Could have entered in on that. Absolutely. The problem comes in the yellow wasn't below the green. Same for this one. You can see the pull away down to here on this. I can't argue. It's not a bad entry. And if you really look at those and you really went into the, the correct time frames to enter those trades, you'll be looking at a lot of pips. So say you entered this one, for instance, right here, and you went up to the previous. Yeah, that's 400. Oh my gosh. That's 400 pips. See, this doesn't look like a lot because you're not, this is a 10 hour, you're used to 30 second, 1 minute, 5 minutes. But when it's on a bigger time frame, holy shit, this is still a lot of pips. Even that little bit right there where it pipped up over the top right there, a lot of pips. It just, that wouldn't have been the right entry. You should have went down, for instance, to maybe the 7 hour, 5 hour. Let's see. Yeah, you could enter it off the 7 hour. $159 pips. Yeah, that's more than enough to set you up for life. What's up, Bandit Trader? I always go do that. Yeah, we all go through those growing pains of catching the same candle, and this is what another way that people get caught in different things. It would be something very similar to this. See this right here? They're on the 12 hour, and then the orange line is below, but the yellow is not, and they still enter the trade and get caught like in something like that. That's not an entrance. This isn't an entrance. You can't enter off the 12 hour. Now you can enter off the, well, you still can't enter off the 12 hour. So we'd have to go down. Yeah, the 10, now you can enter off the 10 hour like I called. Is this making sense to anybody? Yes or no? I feel like I'm just rambling here. Oh. This really helps. Yes, yes. Oh, okay, good. Yes, says Oster. Ice bullet. Yes, and thank you. Nice ice bullet. Okay, good. All right. Well, again, I'm pointing to NQ1, but it's it doesn't matter. US 30 SPX doesn't matter at all. Same exact rules. All right, so that's our 10 hour. And then we have our entrance. You can enter off that. Now, me personally, when I tell you to enter off faster, I would be looking at these 10-second this morning, 15. Yeah. See, told you. 15-second buy stop. Let's call out exactly what we got there. Oh, there you go. 15-second buy, 30-second buy. Yeah, I just don't think we're done with hitting the 1 minute ups. This is more me. I get the idea, but still, it did it evidently earlier this evening, but I'm calling it again. I want to see it go to at least the 30-second green. Buy stop. NAS, NQ1, ES1, SPX until the 30-second turns green. So all these will turn green before 9:30, well, before 10:30 p.m. EST for sure. All right. So now we have a 15-minute sell all indices to their 90-minute blue lines. But I still think we're going to get a good little push up here, probably at open. We'll see. We have about an hour, a little less than an hour. All right. I think so that's your indices. I do want to check. Got to check my little public holdings. Oh, look, I'm back in the money on CVS. All right. Let's check CVS, Target, and United Healthcare. Would you still be waiting for the pink to cross the purple and hook up? What time period and what symbol? I'm assuming George is talking about the NQ, and I'm sure he's 100% right. But I don't know what exactly he's... There's such a delay, George. I'm sorry. YouTube delays me ungodly amounts, actually. All right. So let's see. CVS. CVS. Oh, look at that. It kicked down a little bit. Oh, 10-second. That's why. That's me. All right, CVS. This is how I read every chart. CVS is the symbol we're on. 1 second. Is price action above or below the safety trades blue line? It's above it. It's below it. It's a buy stop to it, a buy stop to it. There's a CVS 30-second. Then it's below the line, below the line, below the line. I told you turn green. Hold on, let's come back to this. Yeah, baby. Keep telling you, buy stop. 10-second blue line is hit. Buy stop all indices to the 15-second blue line. Told you. Buy stop. You're going to see price action come back up to here. You're going to see price action come back up. Well, it already did it to there, and US 30 even will come back up to there. So these are buy stops being called out live, and I told you they were already there earlier. Why is it like that? That's interesting. Oh, whatever. Oh, price action just did it again. There it is again. Buy stop to the 15-second. And you will see, it's interesting. These 5 seconds flip, 10 seconds flip. And then you'll see these. So let's just pay attention to those. Hold on. Let me see real quick. Yeah. Buy stop to the 10-second blue line, all indices, especially NQ1. And let me see why this is. Yeah. Buy stop NQ1, buy stop NAS to the 10-second blue line, buy stop SPX, 10-second blue line, buy stop ES1 to the blue line. Yep, wrote a comic book, graphic novel, actually, wrote a screenplay, award-winning screenplay, actually, got shown at the Cannes Film Festival, one of my movies. What else? Oh, wrote some health books. We have some keto books, me and my brother. I think most of you know that I used to own 3 gyms, 3 weight loss clinics for a while. Good morning, Paul. Crash, made money, nice. Good morning, F Excellent. All right. Well, I'm good on that. We'll come back to that in a little bit here. So back to CVS. How I read a stock anytime I click on anything that's not our indices. You see how I read the indices. I showed you how I looked at everything there. Now this is how I read an individual stock. The rifle, the sniper rifle, tells us, is there any difference in any of these little things? And there are. You can see the color differences of red arrows pointing downward, green pointing up. Then there's this little blue in here. So there's differences. You just look for the differences. The difference is I run businesses. Okay. Good morning, Bob. 15-minute, 30-minute. This is a 15-minute, 30-minute. So I wonder what the difference is between a 15-minute red down arrow and a 30-minute green up arrow. Gee, I don't know. Let's take a look and see. Well, if there's a 15-minute there and we can go to the 20-minute, let's just take a look. All right. So now we have 15. Oh, it's 30. My bad, not 20. Let's bring that back to 30. There we go. So we could see here we have a sell and we have the 15-minute blue line hit. The 30-minute blue line is not hit, but let me see if that 20-minute blue line was hit. It is. So let's go to the 45-minute blue line. There we go. So now we have a sell. See how they're folding over, folding over, folding. They're turning to go below their blue line. We have a 5-minute, well, I can go back and see somewhere in that range, 5-minute sell stop to the 30-minute blue line on CVS. It's going to go down to $77.71. Okay. And then after it's done doing that is why I have a long call, an 85 strike price, open position, long call expiring in 2026. December of 2026. So I have a long call. I'm up 3.1%. I've already sold off, I forgot how many of these, a couple, 2, 3, 3, 4 CVS's long calls, and I sold those for like, it was right under 200% profit. So it was like 100, and I can't remember these ones. It was either 170%, 140%, something like that. But as it is, CVS is a 30-minute sell, but I don't have a sell. I have a buy. So why do I have a buy? Because there is a 10-hour, 12-hour, probably daily. Let's see over here. Yep, almost daily. 12-hour daily buy stop CVS. So it's going to dip just a little bit more, which I don't care about because options eat those ups and downs, the ebbs and flows really well. CVS then, I know it's going to go back to $79, $80, and I know it's going to go past $81. Personally, it's going to go past 85. It'll go past 86. So with CVS knowing it's going to do that, and it takes time to do that, I know that it's going to eventually flip and come back up. And when it flips and comes back up, we'll know. Well, in the meantime, I already have my options. So I would go right back to Public, Public, open up an account with them. I would then go into CVS, and I would do trading CVS. I would look for an 85 long call on CVS expiring past December of 2026. I would then make my best assessment on which one's available. They vary a lot in price, by the way. And then I would put in my order for a long call option to open the position expiring after December 2026 and expiring between $80 and $85. And that's how I would read CVS.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Sevens, if everybody understands what I just went over. Morning, Azar. Good morning, sir. Good morning, A Patriot. What's up, buddy? Sevens, if you guys kind of halfway understood what I went over with the option for CVS, and I'm going to explain that again with Target and United. You want me to look at GBB, JPY? I sure can. I sure will. Thank you, Lazarus. I throw it. Builder Vladis, 444. Well, that's not an option, Builder. 999. If you want to give out, I don't understand it. You can do nines or you can do sevens. You do understand it. I don't know what fours are, but good luck for you. All right, Taraya, Bob, everybody's okay with that. Good. All right, I'll explain it again for you guys. For Target and then United and maybe Builder Vladis will understand. All right, so that's CVS. Next up, it's my time. Let me do GBB JPY real quick for one of our members here. Okay. GBB JPY. How I'll read this for you guys, and then I'll go back to the two options that I have open. Is looks like we just got done with that 12-hour buy. I could have swore I called this one out a little bit ago. I'm positive I did. The differences, I run businesses. Okay, so I look at my rifle. I see GBP JPY is my symbol I'm looking at. Is the 1 second buy stop, is the 1 second price action above its blue line? It is. It is. Green, green above 30 seconds. Buy stop for the 30-second below. Let's see if that's accurate. Oh, it's a full thing. My bad. So that's why I did that. Okay, so we'll keep looking. Green, 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 green. Well, these are all buys. I don't know what else to do for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and say it's probably was like a 12-hour or something. Yeah. See, there's a 12-hour buy stop right here. Pink cross blue, 12-hour up she went past the orange line, going past the previous high right there. So it's doing exactly as called. I'm sure that's what I would have called. But I don't know at 12 hours. I probably haven't called it in the last 12. Maybe back here I called it. I don't know. But at any rate, let's just take a look a little further into it. And whoopsie, we need to make that a little bit smaller. All right, let's see. Do we see what we need to see? No, how about the 3 months? What's this looking like? Already high. 6 months. 3 months, 6 month buy stop GBB JPY. I'm sure I called it to the orange line, which it looks like it went up and hit 215.205. 3 month buy. It's always the best one to trade. There's really nothing for me to call. Let me go ahead and you're just too late to the party. 1 minute, 2 minute sell, but I would never do a sell on GBP JPY until further notice. It's just always a buy. 15-minute buy, 20-minute buy, 30-minute, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minute. 204.236, 204.528, but that's about the extent of it. It needs to drip back down again. It needs to fall back down again before I would get into this trade. Let me put it that way. Okay, hope that helped, whoever asked that. Let's see. So that's GBP, JPY. Okay, let me go look at TGT, Target. Now, Target, can't give it the strong enough buy recommendation, but it's going to dip a little first. But I absolutely love Target. Love, 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 love it. Oh, my poor little arms. Gotta lift, boy. All right. Let's see. Target. Good to see you, Tony. Anthony Villalobos. Welcome back. I know you missed a few days and then or a few weeks. Well, more than that. I think it might have been a couple months. Anyway, good to have you back, Tony. You're welcome, F. Excellent. And good to see you back. All right. So now we're on TGT, which stands for Target. My system works for beginners especially well and some advanced traders. I'm on every week. I haven't missed in over 4 years, at least being on once or twice a week. Since I started, I've never missed. Talking about consistency. Target is the price action above or below this blue line right here on the 1 second. It's below it. 5 seconds. So we're just going to go, keep going. Is it below? It's below. Yes, 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 yes. Look, all of these are below. So that tells me there has to be a very high time frame buy stop coming up. Daily sell, daily to the weekly sell. Called all that for you. Sorry, but we had to eat all this monthly. 3-month buy stop target. 3 month, 6 month buy stop target. Love the trade. Let it come down even further. We need this purple line to hook at least a little. Target can and most likely will go down to $74, possibly even to $68.03. Do I care how low it goes? No. I will re-enter and buy more long called targets, and I'll explain to you what price point I will do this at. All right, so we know it's a 3-month, 6-month buy. We know it's dipping down. We know it's just hit its one red EMA, which is what all the indices need to do, which would call for about a 60 to 80% drop in the stock market. Wouldn't people panic with that? Of course, we'd make money the whole way down, but yeah. George, NQ just hit like you said it would. Oh, did it? Oh, thanks, George. Let's see. Where is my NQ? 10-second. Hit the 10-second. Yay, everybody. Hit the 15-second. Yay, everybody. Woohoo. There you go. This is what's going to happen next. You're going to see 10-second US 30 change. Then you're going to see NQ1 NAS US 30 change on the 15-second. These will all turn eventually. But in the meantime, let's get back to what I was doing. Yay. Thank you, George. It's always fun. Let me move this over to here. All right. So we were going over target, how I'm playing it, and what I'm looking for. And basically, it's a 3-month, 6-month buy stop. I just love target, 3 months, 6 months. It takes a time. This is more of your retirement. I'm not a financial advisor.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
But it's more of your retirement, chill, trade. This isn't fast action. This isn't hyper. This is a 3-month, 6-month buy stop. Now, why I'm taking the strike price I am is for this reason. If you look, as this is coming down right here, you're going to notice it'll hook down like this, then it will come back up like this. And that's price action. That's what it's going to do. This orange line will hook down like this, come over like this, and we'll enter the trade somewhere around in here. But as it is, this is a 3-month, 6 months, 12 months, so on. So this is going to hook, come down over months, and then come back up. Okay? So keep that in mind. This isn't going to be a fast play. The complete opposite of a fast play. So the next take profits will be the red line. The yellow line the orange line, and then, of course, the previous. Well, if we look at these take profits, we're going to notice something. Oopsies, my bad. Sorry. Let me click that off of there. You're going to notice that the take profits are 115-ish, 144, 169, and we know eventually it's going to go above 250, 260, 270. So I chose the price of 155, right? Because we know it's going to go way past there in the next year, year and a half or so, maybe a little longer, 2 years. So if you take out some leaps, this option was already in big money for me. I didn't even need to hold it. I did just for fun, just because we have a lot of time on it. But this option itself was already up. I forgot, like 80, 70, 80% up. And when it did that, I sold a few and I kept the one. So I have one option still, and it is a Target TGT 155 long call, expiry way past over a year from now in 2026. The ability to know what's going to happen before it happens. Options are futures contracts. No one knows if it's going to go up or down. So what you have to do is just wait for this flip on the down to turn and come back up again. And we'll be in the money. Or you buy your options as they're way from EMA. In my case, that'd be the 3-month, 6-month. You can clearly see price action is far away from this. And I'm going to go ahead and already in the option and hold the option. I don't care how low it goes. If it keeps going down lower, I will.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
So this is my logic, if you would, behind Target looking at a long call 155 strike in way deep 2026. So I have well over a year to hold this trade, and I will on Target. So I hope that made sense to everybody. Sevens, if it kind of made a little sense. No worries on that, Builder Boss. Okay, I think Sam's listening to me. I'm not sure anyone else is. Maybe Builder Wattis. All right. Next up, after CVS and Target, we have United. And then I'll look at anyone else's symbols. Now, United. Now, United Healthcare. What we're going to be looking at on United is the buy stop. It also, well, it's a little faster. It's not a 3-month, 6-month. I believe we have a monthly 3-month. Yeah, it is. Monthly 3-month buy stop. So how do we figure out what to look at? United Healthcare symbol is UNH. You look at the rifle, it tells you price action is below the blue line all the way across the 1 second through daily. So United Healthcare has been hit very, very hard, as we all know and love. United Healthcare, literally, I doubled up my money multiple times on it. I love United Healthcare long call. For an option, I go over to my public app.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
I go over to my public app. I look at United Healthcare under the symbol UNH or United Healthcare. You could type it out if you wanted. I then go over and you can see the pink and purple and blue are all low on the 1 month. And you can see well, is it below though? Yellow below? I don't think so. We might, let me see a 3-weeker. There we go. Now we have the yellow and the red below, the orange below, and then the pink across the blue. This would work just fine. So you could enter off the 3-week and hold your trade or not. That's up to you. Now I'm looking at United. Let me explain how and why I'm getting certain numbers for you. So if we have a 1 month, let's just go back to this for our charting purposes here. We have United Healthcare 1 month, 3 month on the left, 1 month on the right. You can enter in off the 3-week, as I was pointing out to you just a second ago. You can clearly see whether you want to use sniper entry, which is what I only use. Sniper is the most important indicator ever in the history of the world. It's not quite low enough yet for the 3-month purple, but the pink is low. Orange is staying high. You have the blue line coming down low right there. This blue line matches the pink line, by the way. And then we have our fill in the gap buy stop right here. The red fits inside of this area. You can see clearly the green is below the yellow, and there's a gap there. That's why it's called fill in the gap, fill in the space. Some of you don't even understand what the word gap means. It's kind of funny. Now you can enter the trade off of any one of these, either the monthly or the 3-week or the weekly or the daily, or you could take better buys, which would be these ones over here. So how I'm reading this chart is this. It was really, price action was really far away from its EMAs on the monthly when I was looking, and the 3-week for that matter. So price action was really far away. I entered a United Healthcare long call all the way basically almost through 2026. Okay. And when I did this trade, long call, strike price of 490, I chose the strike price of 490 because of this. Let me show you right here. All right. Now, this is the monthly. Okay. So this right here is my personal opinion, what would happen if this is gonna dip down a little further like that, and it's gonna come back up here. And that's what price action is gonna do. The orange line is gonna do this right here like that. And that is the orange line. Price action take profit will be here, 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 and then eventually over the top. So we know where price action is gonna go. It's gonna take several months to get there, so we're gonna go out a lot with this data. We're gonna do leaps, very long term, okay? And then price action is gonna go back to 458 to 516 to 550 and above 620. And I took the 490s. So I went down here. So while price action was at 250, let's say, I'm taking options that are up here at 490 because I know that price action is going to go up. Is it gonna go up in a week? Probably not. Is it gonna go up in a year, to a year and a half, 99.99% yes. And does it even matter if it does or doesn't? No, because I've already made money on the options. I only held this one just to show you how you can hold it and keep trades open and make even more money. But I've made money on CVS, on Target and United options, tons of money, 50% greater, demo trade only, of course. But that's the logic on United Healthcare. So because we know how long it's going to take to get there, which is going to be months, and we know how high it's going to go because of the systems where the take profits are, we know it's going to go above the 490, then we can take out open a position on a long call United Healthcare expiring late 2026. And that's how this looks. Does everyone, good morning, Eric. Does everybody understand what I just went over? Yes or no? Those are my 3 options I have: CVS, Target, and United in my public account. I'm trying to explain to you guys why and how I'm taking these options and what you guys can look for similar. Anybody on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch following me a little bit or no? Okay, we have about 20 minutes to market open, by the way, and I will be trading through market open for you. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I have a little running around to do this morning. So I'll have to go right after open as usual. NQ hit balloon in a 15-second. Nice, Sam. Thank you, Sam. How many thumbs up do we have? We had a record number of viewers yesterday, which was crazy. It hit over 7,200 on YouTube, which we do know they're all bots, I'm sure. And then we had a record number of thumbs up, 650, which was fantastic. Now, where am I at with this business? There we go. Okay. TheSafeTrade.com. Does anybody have any questions, concerns? What's up, Tony Black? Good morning. Ask away if you do. We have about 20 minutes to market open. Please do not play market open. Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any symbols you want me to check? I just went over in depth United, Target. I can do many, many more. We're also trading all the indices live currently while I teach you all, in case someone did pick up on that. Some of you don't even, you think it's just common knowledge now that I trade, I teach, I get call after call correct. Kind of funny. Good morning, Dwight Jones. Good morning, D. Jones. Good morning, Grant. Oh. I mean, we killed like 45 minutes. Hell, we might have been on for an hour now. Yep, we've been on for an hour now, 58 minutes and 20 seconds. And I don't think I even got started. I have so much more to do and show you guys. Have you been taking? Yes. Now, the shorter option calls are a whole different play. Yeah. So if you wanted to look, for instance, let's see if we can find some. I love the 9 to 12 hour buy stops. Matter of fact, looks like United's got something floating around over there. Let's see. Daily. 10 hour. 10 hour. 12 hour. Yeah, see, there's a beautiful. Geez. United's got to get through the daily, weekly sell. United sell to 236.83. I got to call what I see. All right. After that, though, it's just gorgeous on the higher buy. It's a monthly. So, yes, if I was going to go quicker, though, we'd have to find something better. We'd have to find something faster. Let's see what Intel's looking like. Oh, gorgeous. 12-hour daily. Oh, Intel, 12-hour daily buy. You want some nice options you can look into? You're going to force me to look into Intel, aren't you? How's this 30? Okay. If I'm going to read, I jump ahead. My mind just goes really fast. Hold on. If I was going to trade Intel, the stock symbol is INTC. I love Intel. I've actually literally been trading Intel options for over 30 years. Me and my brother were doing that back in the early 90s. So, yeah. Intel. 1 second, 5 second, 10 second, 15. They're all red. Interesting. Oh, there's something different. 30-minute to the 1 hour. So now that I could see, this is all you got to do. What's the difference in colors? There's a down red arrow. There's an up green arrow between this 30-minute 1 hour. So that draws my attentions to the differences. The differences is I run businesses. The businesses I run. Okay, you guys don't even know the reference, do you? All right, we have a sell to the 1 hour blue line of Intel. $32.93 for Intel. Do we hear a bigger offer? 2 hour, 2 hour, 2 hour sell, 2 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, 4 hour, 9 hour, 9 hour, 9 hour buy, 10, 10 hour, 10 hour, 12, 12, 12 hour buy, daily buy, 12 hour daily buy, 1 hour sell. So this is how I would play Intel if I had time and can actually look at things. That's why it's so hard for me to trade these days. But anyway, I would wait for Intel to get somewhere down to the $33 range, high 32, somewhere in that range. Would I look for it to go lower? Let me see. Would I want it to go lower? Sure, why not? Let's see if we can get it to go. Yeah, somewhere between 33 and $28. Somewhere in that range is what I would look for Intel. This is exactly what. Then I would go. And this can happen over today or the next several days. This very much can happen because we're looking for a 12-hour buy. 12-hour daily buy. Okay. So this is what I would look for Intel. I would go out on Intel. When's the last time Intel did a 12-hour? Right? Was that one right there? Doesn't look like it. Well, we'll count the movement up here as one, and I'll see what this is. The 14th. So it's over a month. I would go out about 2 months on Intel or longer. So I would look for you can do a faster one, basically a month out contract on Intel. You can do a 2-month contract on Intel, maybe a 3-month contract on Intel. And then where do you want to look for the strike price? That's where you make a lot of your money because we know how high it's going to go and that it's going to be there within 6 months, let's say, on argument's sake, Intel will be there. So if that's the case, you can do a much shorter option. You don't need to do those leaps. You can do options that are on Intel. I would probably go all the way down to maybe 2 weeks. Anyway, let's just say you go out a month, maybe 2 months on Intel. I'm going to go ahead and tell you it's going to go above $39.17. It's going to go above $42. It's definitely going above $36. So if I'm looking for it to go above $36, $37, and I'm looking for it to go above that while it's down, let's say, for argument's sake, it's down to $33 when I buy it. Okay. So we can't enter off of this. Can we enter off of the 12-hour? Let's see. Nope, yellow line isn't below. Yellow line isn't below 9-hour. Nope, 5-hour. Yep, 5-hour, 7-hour. Yep, 7-hour. You can enter off the 7-hour line, meaning when price action pulls far enough away from the orange line and goes down like this, which it will do. When it hooks and comes back around like this, which it will do. And you see the orange line do this, which it will do, then price action will go back to here, take profit here, take profit here. So I would look for my strike prices again, somewhere between 38 and 40. And you'll be looking for that when it's down here, somewhere between 33 and 28. And that's the way I would read that. And that's the way I'd be looking at Intel. And I would be looking at a 7-hour, 12-hour buy stop on Intel. And I would say that this buy stop should be done within 2 months at the longest, probably much, much quicker, within 2 weeks, probably when this is done, if not sooner. And you can do your little options like that. So you don't have to eat as much time. You don't have to hold the option for a year and a half. You can hold the option for much quicker, say a month, 2, 3 months, right? And then you can just get your 12-hour, 9-hour, whatever, 7-hour buy stop in this case for Intel. Hopefully that helped a few people. Did that help a few people, yes or no? George, is that what you were asking about, I'm guessing? And no, George, I really don't have a lot of time to trade. It's very, very hard for me to trade. When you see me taking trades on the lives, I'm literally taking trades on the live. Demo trades only.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Yeah, I absolutely love the shorter time frame ones. I think they're the easiest things on earth to do, 4-hour through 12-hour buy stops. Super, super easy to do those. And that's how I would read Intel for the last one, by the way.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Okay. Market open in about, well, a little less than 20 minutes. And I have to go right after that. And let's see what we're looking at as far as. Still think we're going to get that push up, but let's just see. Maybe. Maybe not. What's up, Paul Orlando? Good morning, Paul. I am so off at this new computer. Sometimes it flies around, but most of the time it does not fly around. And I don't know if it's the internet fucking around with things. I don't know. Jesus, fuck me. Really? Yeah, this isn't going to last. I'll be getting another computer here in seconds. I'm going to see what we're going to get the Elon Musk internet for the backup, because we have 3 internet, technically 4 internets coming in here, 2 Verizons, 2 Beam ones. It's just crazy, and we still have these issues with the internet. Fucking. Morning, everybody on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook Live. We are just having some fun this morning, helping all y'all become a lot more consistent. 15-second. Let's see what we got over here. Waiting for market open. That's when everything kind of goes haywire and goes hyper and goes fast and goes up and goes down. It's a lot of fun. All right. Buy stop 5 seconds. All right. Buy stop US 30 YM1 to the 5-second blue line. All indices buy stop to the 10-second blue line. Now, after we see what those do. Okay, let's go over here. And let's see if we can go down here. No, we got to wait. All right, let's go over here. 2-minute sell stop. NAS, take profit 1. Can't see. Hold on. Take profit 1. $24,585.16. I never take the sells. 7 minutes to market open. 7 minutes to market open. 7 minutes to market open. Hey, Paul. You're welcome, Paul. I can't wait for you to grow your account too, George. All right, we have just about 6 minutes to market open. What beautiful property we have. Da, 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 da. All right. I don't know. I guess we're going to have sells at open. I'm not going to call it. I'm not playing any sells. So it is a sell, 30-second sell, 1 minute sell stop. Nah. Let's hope for a little turnaround over the next several minutes here. Yeah, I'm not calling any of this. There's nothing to call at this point. Give it a couple more minutes. I may just override everything and do a 5-second buy stop at open, but we'll see. Let me see right here on NAS. And let me go over to here on the, let's go to the 10-second. This was a 2 minutes. So let's see the 2 minutes. Buy stop. NAS to the 10-second blue line. These are not free money call outs. So be very, very careful with these. It's also known as a 2-minute sell, so be very careful. I'm just waiting. There's really nothing to call. I'm just having fun hanging out with you guys for 5 minutes. SOS. Da, 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 da. Hey, Kev, I set my TradingView charts to Central Time. Would that interfere with the system indicators, or we have it the way for chart purposes? Your rules tell you to set it to UTC, Athens time, to Central Time. Nope, you are to be on. Let's see. There it is, Athens time. And the reason we use Athens time is because it matches the MT4 on some of the work me and Keith used to do. Yay. So technically, I have no call this morning because it is a 2-minute sell. For NAS, NQ1, SPX, ES1, it's a 2-minute sell stop all the way down to the 90-minute. I think we're at 90-minute blue line of all indices. I'm watching NAS right now on the 10-second because I want to see if we can get NAS to the 10-second, 15-second, and 30-second blue line on a buy. We have about 3.5 minutes to market open. I have to leave right after this. I have no choice. Does anybody have any last-minute questions? Remember, life isn't about trading. We're here just for a very short blip of time on life. Enjoy every second you can with your loved ones, husbands, wives, significant others, children, mothers, fathers, whatever it is. All right. We're getting very, very close. Good morning, George. I'm waiting for a NAS pullback so I can see this NAS buy here, but I'm not even able to call it. You have a medium short-term sell stop in effect. And then you have a long-term buy, which is the only thing I would touch. Really, a 1 second? Let's go down to 1 second and see what that was. Buy stop 1 second to the blue line. Take profit $24,647.59. 1 second buy stop. Oh, that's funny. Anywho, we have a yeah, that's bad. We got a lot. Sell to the 90-minute blue line long-term for NAS, NQ, SPX. That's medium-term. Long-term buy stop, 12-hour daily buys. That's the ones I'm trying to get you guys in. In the meantime, however, we have to hold. Market open in less than a minute. Do not play market open.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Touch down to the 1 second blue line. NAS. There'll be a ricochet right here again to this. You'll see this turn to green. Sell for all indices except for NAS. Just sit and hold. Market open. You're in the money on the 1 second buy. Take your money out. You're in the money on the 1 second buy. Take it out. On NAS, you can close one trade down, leave one open. There you go. Nice. All right, I got to run. TikTokers, God bless. Everybody have a great day. Thank you all for being here. I don't know. Maybe I'll be on later this afternoon. We'll see. Oops, hold on. Let me take this off. God bless TikTokers, YouTubers. Got to run. You're in the money. Good. You're in the money really good on that. NAS. There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, GB. You're welcome, George. God bless you all on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, all that business. Nice. Well, that was really easy. What an easy morning. Oh, and if you want to buy the system, head over to the safetytrade.com and you'll see us.